and welcome back to the Scrapbook Podcast, Season 2. Make our movie. Same approach, different execution. Please enjoy the show. Welcome to the Scrapbook Podcast. Formally introduce myself, I am Jody Pratt, with my fellow host,
Patrick Wigfall.
P. Wiggles in the motherfucking hell.
They call me Swaggy P on the street.
Dope dealer, soul stealer. You feel me?
Pussy killer.
Okay, so let's start. The members of
You tell him.
yeah, I know I'm about to. The members of Valhalla's Gate. We have Axel, the prideful lead singer. We have Tyler Steele, age 20. We have Tyler Steele, 22, lustful drummer. We have Alexi, angry, aggressive bassist, 23. And then we have Ember, who is the keyboardist. She's distracted.
And also a lesbian.
And also a leslie. She's 23 as well. And then we have Tanuk, who is 21. He's our writer, he's our narrator, and he is our lead guitarist. Okay? And they are a heavy metal slash death metal band from
The 1980s.
the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1980s.
I didn't put that up here.
1980s Netherlands. Sorry. Slurring.
You could probably stop. You know what I mean?
Netherlands.
I can write that, but have me write like Kazakhstan. I'm all fucked.
Uzbekistan. Okay, so obviously by their ages, they're out of high school. And this is the greatest band that never was.
Yeah.
So we enter with the band practicing at Tyler Steele's house.
Does it matter what state they're in?
I don't know states in Netherlands.
Oh, shit. I'm just going to put Netherlands in. Yeah, I'm not going to.
I don't know what city they reside in.
I got it. Go ahead. Keep going.
But so they're practicing at Tyler Steele's house. The person who has the lock on places they play, clubs and shit like that is Tanuk. So he's going around asking for. We went kind of racy for the setup, but I believe we keep it brass tacks and keep it real dramatic.
They're from Vollenhove. Vollenhove.
Okay.
It sounds close to Valhalla's Gate.
Yeah, Vallenhove.
I don't know how to say it, but
you're showing me. I don't fucking know. Let me see. Oh, Vallenhove. Okay.
But we're saying Valen, but it's a O.
Vollenhove.
Yeah. Vollenhove. I don't know. I don't got a good accent. I'm sorry.
Vollenhove. There you go. That was a solid one.
That was solid. It was way better than mine.
Yeah. All right. So they're from Vollenhove, and they all live there, right? They're practicing at Tyler Steele's house. Obviously, everybody lives with their fucking parents.
Besides Ember.
And
they kicked her out. They don't play that shit in the 80s with lesbians, and you kicking it with guys all day, but you like women.
Yeah, you're lying to me. So Ember's late to rehearsal, but they've already started and shit like that. She skirts up in a bug, driven by her androgynous girlfriend at the time because she'd be hopping around.
You know, I believe distracted for Ember is sexually.
Sexually distracted?
Yeah, you know how many women are throwing it at me right now?
Exactly. So she is late to practice and shit like that. Everybody's already started. She runs in with the keys apologizing, but has great news. We have our second ever gig. First gig was Axel's little brother's bat mitzvah.
So Axel's Jewish?
Could be. I don't give a fuck.
Is his name Alex?
Remember, he has dyslexia.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? That was their first gig, and they didn't get paid for it, and also they only did half their set because...
It got too crazy?
Yeah, they tried to do all the songs, all the Hebrew songs. Death metal.
Mm-hmm.
And Their parents didn't like that shit at all.
No.
But, the kids were fucking loving that shit.
Yeah, headbanging.
They're like,
there was a small mosh pit being formed.
Nagila.
Harmonicas, all about, just on the floor. And they're just
Harmonicas?
like, what are they called? Yarmulkes. They
Harmonicas.
I'm half Mexican, bro. You know how white they just switch up.
Goddamn. She's like, I have the perfect gig for us. Obviously, they asked, like, well, what the fuck is going on? She's like, we get to play warming up for, name some fucking a band.
Fuck. In the 80s. Oh, maybe the Police or something.
Yeah, that's way too popular.
It's too old?
But too popular.
Police were 70s, right?
Police were 80s.
All right, so I'm trying to think of something that was popping in the 70s.
Just make up a name, though.
Oh, the Geriatrics.
The Geriatrics, right? Full a cappella group, and they sing like a barbershop quartet.
Oh, and they blow the roof off the joint.
They blow the fucking roof off that bitch, bro.
Yeah, and they asked him to come on for an encore.
Yeah,
after
clap.
they've done the hum dot. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So she's like, this will be perfect for us. Obviously, Axel's not fucking loving that shit. He's just like, bro, this is not our group. And they're arguing back and forth. Like, we have to make music and perform places to find our group. We don't even know who the fuck they are.
And Tanaka's like, bro, any way you get in, once your foot's in the door, you're in the apartment.
Yeah. So
let's just take that. And then, how does everybody feel about this? Because if
we're breaking it down now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Axel's, is it like a pride thing? Like he wants to be in
He wants to be a fucking famous guy already.
Prideful, yeah, obviously. So he wants to be. So he's kind of upset because he's like, this is low level. Like these people aren't doing what we're doing.
And he was like, bro,
our crowd won't be there.
We sang for 13-year-olds like a month ago.
And he's just like, it was our first gig. And she's like, this is our second gig.
Yeah.
You take it what you can get. So there's a little bit of a butting head between Axel and Ember initially.
Yeah, because she's like, bro, I'm doing the footwork. You're not. So why are you fucking tripping about?
Like, you didn't even, you had no plan on getting us a gig.
Yeah.
We would have just been doing Hebrew shows for the rest of our lives.
Exactly.
I don't like wearing a yarmulke. Fucks up my hair.
Exactly. And then super religious Jews, they, women cover up anyway. Yeah. And she's like, I had to cover up and I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, she's like, I had to wear a full shirt. I normally wear like a crop top and show off these mean ass abs.
And then she shows her abs and it's just like chiseled as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Steele doesn't give a fuck. He's just like,
he's like,
but where the hoes
brings
at?
in more women.
We're the groupies.
Yeah.
And then Alexi is the one that kind of sides with Axel.
Cause he has that same belief that they should be catering only to their crowd.
Exactly. And they don't even know yet. Yeah. They haven't even played their music.
But when they do, it's glorious.
But as we're about to see, you know what I'm saying?
And then Tanuk clearly, so good. Tanuk is good.
With it.
Ember is good.
With it. Not a get.
Alexi's not with it. Tyler Stills is
in the middle. He don't give a fuck. He's Sweden.
Nonchalant. He didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
He's got great hair. Axel is like, no, we have to stay true to our art. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And Ember's like, bro, we just did a bar mitzvah.
Yeah. And then he's like, all right, vote. And then it's 2-2. Tyler Steele is in the middle. He's
and then Ember's like, girls are gonna be at this show, right? And he's like,
older ones, cougars, they'll pay for your. And he was like, pay for my
what?
Anything.
Fish and chips? Do they do fish and chips in the Netherlands? I don't know. That seems like an English thing.
They eat fish for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so fish. Tyler's like, for it, boobs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
that's his whole drive.
Drive is he's the Dale. He's the fucking the jokester. He's the over the top nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't take life serious at all. He knows if I make it as a drummer, it's fine. If I don't, I'll still be a porn star. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'm practicing to be a porn star anyway.
And he has like an advertised dick, but he has gusto.
Yeah, exactly. My boy can stroke for days.
And it's the 80s.
Yeah. blowing backs out.
Yeah, it wasn't even like that back then.
Yeah.
He'll eat the pussy and the whole thing. All right, so we're getting...
Yeah, no, we're actually, this perfect because we're getting more into Tyler.
That is what it is. That's why the way he is. Alexi is angry. Why is he angry? Family?
Nigga, yeah, I would like to say so. Also, the nigga's on testosterone. He's taking all the drugs.
Oh, so he's buff.
Yeah, he's roided out just because he wants to keep a certain shape on stage. Mm-hmm. They're like, you could like do something with this, and he's like, why would I do anything with it? You think I should do something with it? What the fuck you think I should do with it, bro? You're like, oh, your steroids are talking. I'm gonna just shut the fuck up, bro.
You gotta try to touch his shoulder. He like grabs your arm and makes it pop. Like, come on, man. It's like rotating your wrist, like.
So he's just aggressive from his steroid abuse.
So maybe his dad's like a powerlifter or something. Maybe there's some.
That's how he got into it. Maybe he's a strong man.
Yeah,
his dad's a strong man. Netherlands didn't matter. That's actually perfect.
All Icelandic giant people.
Yeah, Swedes. They're
those
fucking
are the Vikings.
Humongous. Yeah,
Vikings.
So Alexi's dad is a strong man. Alexi's a former strongman, probably just amateur shit. A couple shows here and there, and then he picked up the bass maybe 4 or 5 years ago with everybody else. Mm-hmm. They're like one of those bands that do, got together younger in high school and shit. And he just stuck with the steroids and stopped everything else. Mm-hmm. So he just picked up the bass, put down the Atlas ball, picked up the bass, kept the steroids.
And his pants are so tight. He wears the cutoff jeans that are like halfway up the thigh.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just like hitting power strides, banging his head and all that shit.
I like that.
So let's keep going forward. So everybody voted. It's a yes. Mm-hmm. So and then Tyler Steele's mom comes in, like opens the garage door. Is like, can you guys keep it fucking down? And she's like, bad, bro, like a cougar, just like. So keep it down while I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. And then like a nigga comes and picks her up. And she's like.
So that's kind of where Tyler gets it
from? Exactly. Yeah, bro. That's what the promiscuity and shit like that. And he's like,
he's hella cool with it. He just like.
He don't give a fuck.
There's no like, I hate that bitch. It's just like, all right, man, she's gone.
She's like, don't wait up for me, Tyler, and kisses him on the cheek and shit. And he's just like. Kind of like wipes it off with his shoulder, just like, but hella like twirling his drumsticks though, like hella zoned out.
I want him almost retarded like Chris used to be.
Yeah, remember he still is.
Yeah, but remember when we were young, how he would
idiot
be something serious and he's just doing something stupid. And he's like, hey man, we're out in public and this is getting serious.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dog?
And he's just like, red plus green is purple. But yeah, so Axel's kind of, whatever. Tanuk is now saying like, hey, I gotta to break the fucking silence and show that I got a new song for us. It'll be perfect for this shit. Mm-hmm. And then they, whip it out. We probably write our own songs for this shit. That would be pretty dope.
Hey, for sure it's not hard to write a metal song.
Yeah.
It's all about the guitar riffs and shit.
Exactly. And honestly, it's a bunch of pain. It's a lot of pain in there. You know what I'm saying?
Your voice after.
Yeah. But no, lyrics wise.
Oh.
They're deep. It's deep shit.
No, I'm not saying that it's like shit. I do like some death metal rap.
Yeah.
Or death metal rock, but it's few and far between. It's not like it's like every album.
Yeah, It's not knocking out everything. Every song ain't a knockout of the park. Yeah, no. But it's a lot of fucking double. One of those fucking double bass.
Yeah, you'll get a double. You might even get a three basses. You can get a far one that knocks off the wall, and then it's just a debate whether it was out of bounds or inbounds. You get a lot of those. Like, was it fire as fuck or nah? We don't know.
Right on the line. So they practice the fucking
Amber
song.
checks out his mom like, damn.
Like, damn, hi, Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then like Tyler just like throws a drumstick at her and shit like that. And then she like laughs it off and shit. And then they practice the song. We get a little taste in that episode. The first episode, we get a taste of their chemistry as well as where everybody lies in the hierarchy and how shit is and the flow of things, right? because at the end of this episode, I want there to be their performance. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you get a full fucking taste on how great they were, why they fuck up.
And young, like they're young though. They're like doing this at like a super small venue. Yeah. And they're going balls to the wall and this shit's fire.
Exactly. They captivate the fucking crowd into like speechlessness. That's what happened at the bat mitzvah.
Should it almost come off like a better show than it actually is from the viewer standpoint? As far as like I wanted to
more of them completely deliver whatever the viewer sees. That's how it actually was. But there's no crowd reaction. It's just them just like, yeah, and just like fucking it up. But there's no crowd reaction. They don't see the crowd. It's all black. And then they just like are in their own world, just harmonizing with each other, just fucking it up. And then they stop playing. They're like, thank you.
And then they walk off. And as they're walking off, they're like, fuck, we didn't do good. And
yeah, bro. And then like the niggas in the barbershop quartet, they're like straightening out their bow ties. They're like, huh, okay, we got to follow that. Thanks. Don't book them motherfuckers again. Yeah, I mean.
And so they kind of get chewed out after the event for being like, hey, you didn't tell us what kind of music you do. And you're like, you didn't ask.
Yeah.
You didn't ask. And, so how is that my fault?
Like, do you guys have a manager? There's people asking for you. They walked out of the venue to catch up with you guys. And they're just like...
And that's when they get their first taste of a little bit of like...
A little bit of buzz.
A little bit of buzz. Tyler Steele's like, I got 2 bitches ready. 2 bitches.
Exactly,
Later
bro.
tonight, 2. Both of them at the same time. Came at the same time.
And they're like...
Ember's got one. Tanook doesn't really care. He's really about...
Writing.
He's really about
and
this
getting
shit.
better at the craft.
Yeah.
And then so they're just like... The owner of the venue just like... There's people out there waiting for you. Do you guys have like a manager or like an agent? And they're kind of like... Axel looks at Tyler. Tyler looks at Ember. And Ember looks at Tanook. And Tanook was like, right here.
And then boom. You got your manager.
Then boom. And then that's like end of episode 1. You know what I mean? And so now I want to...
And then it just rips in...
Yeah.
For the ending of the show?
Yeah, this is like a fucking hard-ass like solo.
Dope.
And now I want to talk about the whole forecast of the whole season. Okay. You know what I mean? So I think...
After the first episode, we don't got to go back over that.
Yeah, we don't...
From there on
forward. From there to the end of the season.
Okay.
I feel like a one-hitter quitter. A good fucking 15 episodes.
Yeah, and never go back to it again.
Yeah, never go back. They're like, from the creators of Valhalla's Gate. And they're just like, slap 2.
Slap 7. It never ends.
Slap 7, keep your fucking hands up.
Slap 8, revenge of slap 7.
Fuck.
We do need to make slap 2 though.
Yeah, bro. Hey, nigga.
That's slap 2 LA. We gotta have Tookie in there or something.
Yeah, bro. That 78 crap. All right, so now they've got a little bit of buzz. Now that you see where the line is with performing. Mm-hmm. You see what the line is when it comes to doing our own music, when we're not covering shit, when we apply ourselves, we can do this shit. Right? And I think there should be... The break in it should be Alexi, like I feel like it should be on Alexi. Him fighting Tyler Steele, like his roid rage coming over too much, and there's damage in this shit. You know what I mean? Just like Tyler Steele like hits on a girl that he might have wanted or some shit like that. Because it's usually a female.
It could be that he noticed a girl, super simple, and she didn't notice him at all. All she noticed was Tyler Steele.
Yeah.
Handsome guy.
Yeah.
Handsome guy. Alexi, kind of a pimple face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also pimple back, pimple butt, pimple legs.
And overly buff for your day job, which is rocking. You know what I mean? Like, your day job should be a little bit more slender. You can see all his striations.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just like, so, like, what do you like to do? He's like, I like lift weights. I like rocking out.
You want to feel it? And she's just like, no.
Shriveled up
can you introduce me to, like, Tyler?
Ooh.
And he's just like, I think you should leave. and he just deals with that. It could build. It could build him
animosity.
Being late at times, and he's like, I'm sorry, I had a few things to deal with, and he's just like, you always do. Like, he's like, kind of getting upset.
Yeah.
Salty people who don't get what you get really will, like, try to destroy you at a certain point.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially because I wanted to be Axel driving that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alexei he's a simpleton with muscle, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Axel's like, yo, these niggas need to, straighten up. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Look at me, bro. He's like a Axl Rose type nigga, little bitty ass boy. Mm-hmm. And he was like, so I need your help, man. I'm confiding in you, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
So Axel definitely tries to steal Alexei to his side.
Yeah, to be his muscle when it comes to certain votes and shit. Some not filibustering. I'm sorry.
If we change, if Axel's like, yo, we'll always get the vote if we get Tyler. All we gotta do is add some women. He's like, I don't like that. I don't think that we're here for the music. And he's just like, I can't get to Nook every time. Ember doesn't really fuck with me. Yeah. Tyler's the only person we can get. And so we forced into having to
choose.
And
then this is all for the direction of where he wants the band to go. Mm-hmm. The lead singer, where he wants the band to go. And
nobody's really talked about who the leader of this band is.
Yeah, but they kind of picked to Nook.
Because he does everything.
He writes, he does all that shit.
And he's the lead guitarist. Axel just sings.
Yeah, just sings. You know what I mean? And he didn't so maybe the 4th, 5th episode in, you'll hear Tanuk sing, right?
And it's kind of beautiful.
But it's a
falsetto note or something.
Yeah,
that
Axel can't hit.
Yeah.
He sings real. Axel's like a rah, like a screaming nigga, mm-hmm. And Tanuk is a Journey.
Yeah.
Beautiful singing voice ass
Fred
nigga.
Mercury.
Yeah,
Freddie Mercury
of Queen, but Steve Perry of Journey. But real fucking.
But like you can hit that high note and hold it for a second.
Exactly, make a nigga. That's what Axel walked in on, like 4th or 5th episode.
And he's just playing it to Ember and Tyler.
Yeah, and Tyler just playing like the bass, like to keep the beat.
They're just freestyling it, kind of.
Yeah, but it sounds good.
It sounds really good. And he comes in like, what are we doing? Here, he's like, it was just a new song I wanted to try out before you got here to see if like the melody kicked, like if it worked. Like, it sounds real fucking slow and gay, but we can try it out. Like, give me the lyrics. He was like, I don't. Yeah, sure. Give me the lyrics. He can't hit the shit at all.
He's just like,
Well, why are we even singing like this?
What? Can we like tone down the faggy shit right quick, man?
Yeah, and you're just like,
dude, you have hairspray in your hair. Relax.
And I can see your small dick bulge. Calm down.
Relax, man. So they like cut to, and that's the start of Axel being like, he knows he can't leave anywhere else because he's tried,
mm-hmm. And he doesn't do enough to garner the respect he feels he deserves.
Yeah,
he doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
And so that's where the resentment for Tanuk comes, and he's already had it for Ember, and seeing Tyler with him.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I thought you
were the third vote.
Yeah,
you were the third vote. Pussy, you were the third vote.
Yeah.
And he's just like, man, like, it's good music, and I was just helping him out. Like, he's taking this as like, I can walk away from this whenever, Tyler. Everybody else is like, this is gonna be my life.
Exactly, yeah.
And so he's just like, I'm not gonna argue with people over over simple shit. Somebody says play some, fucking drums. I'm gonna play some fucking drums.
Exactly. So by midway of the season, like episode 7 or so, they're like on their 6th show.
Okay.
And then this is when they bomb. So every show from 2 to 5, fire. Like they fucked around, and Amber scissored her way into getting a demo. Scissored her way to getting a couple of songs on a demo tape
Amber's
made.
black, yeah.
Yeah, of course,
Afro?
bro. Yes.
Yes.
Punk as fuck. So she scissored her way to getting to
not thick, really
petita.
busty. Really busty for some reason.
Yeah.
But she tries to hide it under like shirts that press it
Compressing down.
Yeah.
She's like, no. This
Hella
ain't for
Ramones t-shirts and shit.
Yeah, no sleeves.
No sleeves. And a little bit of armpit hair, but she doesn't stink.
Yeah.
She's like exuding her manliness, meaning like, I don't want you. I know I'm better looking than your wife.
Yeah.
But I don't want you.
Yeah.
I want your wife.
Yeah. With that girl. You know what I'm saying? So by this time they got, they're working on their demo, right? And they're on their 6th show at the same time. So the day after the show, that's when they're going to go in there and record the demo.
Okay.
So they go and the show, they start out well, but Axel is trying to
up it.
show his asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he tries to do Tanuk's song. You know what I mean?
Oh, they stopped and then he was like, let's add it to the end. And then
And because it was Tanuk's, now it's like,
yeah,
we got 2 singers on this bitch, bro.
Yeah, and Tanuk steps up to the mic and he oversteps him.
Yeah.
And like, Henry! And he's like, bro, you sound like my uncle singing. What are you doing, man? Stop.
And I
will always. And you're like, stop with the stogie.
You have some lozenges? To
the crowd, though.
Kidney Loggins?
And I'm saying it's like 150 people, right? 100 people?
No, I would say like 120, 150.
120 sounds better.
Yeah. And then
But like that's a small city, so like that's your market.
Yeah.
These people came 120 people in a town of 1,200 came to see you.
Yeah.
And
they're showing support because this Vollenhof is a
Hov. But I think it's Hov because of how they do shit. I don't know. I don't really know. I'll talk to any people from the Netherlands or like from that area. Let us know how you say Vollenhof.
Yeah, fuck with us.
Hov.
They come in to see people acts and shit like that. I want to say, right? So this starts, and then you got Tanuk biting on the bait, and he's trying to outsing him. Sound terrible harmoniously because they haven't sung like that. So instantly booed.
Because you're ruining the song because now you guys aren't playing to the crowd, you're playing to each other.
Yeah, now their timing's off. Tyler Steele just like watching the pussy dry up in front of him. So he's just
he's going slower. He's kind of missing the beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Alexi's kind of getting mad at everybody because he's always angry.
Yeah, exactly.
He's looking around like...
And Ember's just like, guys, shut the fuck up.
She's the only one that's aware, but she's missing shit too because of the butting heads during a... We don't do this.
Yeah.
We are harmonious when we play. Everybody hears us and they're like, y'all are dope. Y'all are crazy dope.
Yeah.
And then y'all do this and you ruin the chemistry.
Yeah, instantly. Like, it was just spoiled goods. So they start getting booed. And niggas are starting...
This is like adult rated, right?
Beer, of course, man. Beer cans and shit. And
I want, for sure, I want Tyler Steele to stop being able to like have sex midway through.
Because of this?
No, like dick pills, or like not dick pills, like something that makes him not what he's doing this for. His whole drive is pussy.
Yeah.
So if he can have sex,
he can't.
Like, not can't, but, like, it's not the same. Like, he's not getting up all the way or something.
Oh, what if he falls in love?
Oh, yes. And he's like, oh, I want to leave. She lives in fucking Sweden. I can go.
Yeah. Or he's like, we need to fucking do this shit, bro, because, how about a show out in Copenhagen? They're just like, yeah, bro, we'll slow down, bro. Slow down.
Brown, didn't you?
Huh?
You listened to Danny Brown, didn't you?
No. That's Weeds. Off of Weeds.
I was in love with her for a half minute.
Yeah, until she started acting more. I was like,
just show me the weed. And...
Yeah, bro, show me the Snickle Fritz or whatever the fuck. So maybe Tyler falls in love, and then that's what fucks up his...
And so now you're not lustful, you're in love.
Yeah.
2 different personalities.
So that he becomes real fucking not paying attention.
Maybe starts missing practices or something.
Oh, let's slow it down. Let's finish that night. Right?
Okay.
Because the day after is the demo.
Okay.
They get off stage and shit all covered in fucking beer and bratwurst. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever you throw.
And then they're just like, and that's when the fucking, it goes down. So Emma's just like, you fucking pussy. What is wrong with you, dog? And Axel's just like, yo, suck my dick from the back. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm the lead singer. He's the writer.
Yeah.
When did we switch over to him being the lead singer? She's like, he's a singer, not the lead. You're the lead.
Yeah.
You have all of our albums.
Yeah.
All of what we have, or all of our songs, because this is their demo.
Yeah.
All of our songs are you leading it. This is one song from him.
Yeah.
You can't give him that. And Tanuk's like, hey, man, we don't need it. And he's just like...
Everybody has their fucking place.
You're the writer. I'm the singer.
So stay in it.
Stay on your keypad. Do what the fuck you need to do. And it starts getting real
fucking like, okay, because Tanuk is a person of color. Axel is not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So...
And Amber...
Well, he's Hebrew,
any kind of slight on her, she's going to address.
She was like, hey, how about you say it to my fucking face? And he's just like...
He's like, I don't want to... But she's kind of taller than him.
Yeah.
She's got like 40 pounds on him, too.
Yeah.
He's like built like a poor Norwegian child or something. You know what I mean?
For real, though. He's got long-ass hair.
162. Like, what height? 6'1"?
Axel?
Tall, skinny?
Axel?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's say he's 6'1" and she's 5'9", 5'10", so she's a pretty big girl.
Yeah, but she's also like...
She don't give a fuck about none of that.
About 60 pounds heavier.
Yeah. Dad is a Dutch kickboxer. You know what I mean?
I love how we always sprinkle that in. We're never going to stop.
Yeah, never. Don't ask us.
Don't ask us.
So she was like, oh, say it to my face, bitch. And he's just like, I don't need to. And then you hear Alexi step up. Like, in the middle of them. And she's like, hey, I ain't afraid of no goddamn man, bro. And then Tanaka's like, all right, okay, all right.
All right.
Back the fuck up, bro.
Pulls them away. And they leave the venue separated.
Yeah.
And Tyler's just there drinking or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's stepped away from it and he's like...
And that's where he meets a girl.
Yeah. Ooh.
In the fucking bar.
He could go for like a beer. And she's like, oh, how are you? You're like...
Shit, I loved your music. I don't know what the fuck happened at the end. He was like, shit, I don't know either.
But like, okay. She's like, you're not leaving me tonight. Just want to tell you got great music. And he's like, can I get your name maybe? Like, even that? And then he's just feeding over her
and he's
until the next show.
And she doesn't.
He's pressing with Axel to like get to the next show because she's like, I'm a fan. So he's like, she'll be at the next show.
Yeah, and he was like, can I get your name, Elise? She was like, I'll see you at the next show. And just dips. And he's just like,
cause
what?
What if she's like an Asian or something?
Asian or agent?
No, agent.
Oh, yeah. Or an Asian agent. Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you a race of women that I don't find attractive.
Factual. They don't exist.
Yeah. There's beauty in every race.
Every.
It's called a rainbow, nigga.
Yeah. Harem. You know what I'm saying? All different colors.
It's haram.
Yeah. Haram day. But yeah, man. So maybe that is an agent.
Maybe it's an agent, and then she's like trying to push him towards certain. I want an agent to come in because he doesn't like Tanuk right now, and Tanuk is the agent essentially.
Yeah,
he's the manager, so he's gonna be like,
who?
Huh? Tanuk.
Who's the manager?
Well, like remember when they were like, "Hey, who do we go to for shit?" And Tanuk was like, "Right here."
No, everybody was just like, I don't fucking know. And then they went to him by default.
But he was okay with that until he came in here and him sing like a damn angel.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
okay, but
let's separate that because you're not going to write everything, make little secret songs for yourself and be the manager.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the manager. She's the one getting gigs.
Probably that's what split them all that night. Was just like the what is the word? The nigga who the person at the venue comes up with the money. He's like, hey, who am I paying? And then Amber's just like, right here, and passes the money to Nut to divide that shit up.
And Ashley's like,
and then
I'm like, motherfucker, like, how am I the lead singer and that money don't touch my hands first?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't set this up, man.
Yeah. It's actually them two. They get it done.
And they really are getting it done for the good of the group. They don't have ill intentions to exile or like
anybody. It's just his pride. It's fucking with him. You know what I mean? So, and then it'll go from that night. It's like, that's when he says it like, well, then fuck y'all then. You know what I mean? And then she's like, dude, we have the demo tomorrow. Why are you? And he's just like, well, I'll think about coming tomorrow. How about that? And she was like, bro, we put in a lot of fucking money for this. They say
this is time.
You know how much pussy I had to eat for this?
It's not good pussy. I wouldn't eat Charlize Theron.
You know what I mean? And it's just like,
who was somebody bad back in the day, in the 80s? Name me one 80s girl that was bad.
Farrah Fawcett.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
I look at old photo, I'm just like, I'll take the hairy muff down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The bitch from Havana Nights. What is
I've
that?
never seen that.
Fucking Patrick Swayze.
Oh, you're talking about not the Footloose, but the like Dirty Dancing movie?
Dirty Dancing Havana.
Oh,
Havana
yeah,
Nights.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah,
I've seen that like 72 times. Yeah,
yeah. That she was gorgeous, and then she was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off as a sister. Mm-hmm. Nobody puts bitch in the corner. I don't know. Anyway, so that's them breaking up, right? He's like, here, you know what I mean? Like, as...
Side note, Marilyn Monroe was like probably the first like thick white woman that had clout. That was all it was. She was just slightly thicker than that.
Yeah, she was, and she was like a size 6, bro. Relax.
Yeah, she was, but like everybody else was like...
Yeah.
Like in their shit, and she's just like, I'll let a little bulge out, but you feel me?
And
look at these thighs and ankles that don't look depleted.
Yeah, and then all these fat bitches are just like, she's my idol. I'm like, she wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying?
She was weighed $125.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So to be honest, she was like $160.
Hey, but the government took her. We gotta have it. All right, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, that's fine. They take the bitch. She wasn't a good actress anyway. So she sucked just too many dicks. That's all that was.
And they were like, we gotta kill you.
Yeah,
you can't fuck both the Kennedys.
Unsuck all this dick.
You can't fuck both the Kennedys
all the
and
Kennedys
Frank Sinatra. Like, I'm just like,
Frank Sinatra?
She had all of the dicks at that time on her Rolodex.
Rat Pack? Did she fuck niggas?
I mean, probably.
You know, at the end of the career.
Really? She probably did niggas a service. White women were like, I can do that and not be shot? And you're like, you don't tell people.
Yeah. And she was like you didn't tell about Robert Kennedy? Everybody was like.
And then, bah!
Hey, take that bitch. So, and on the exit, Axel was like, maybe I'll show up or maybe I won't. And then Amber, like, grabs his share from Tanook and just throws it in that nigga's face. Like, here, bitch. You're like, you know what I mean? Take your fucking...
He's like, he can sing better than you anyway. Like, throws like some salt that because she knows she can... Women pick up
work on your range, pussy.
People can pick up on your insecurities. Women do it the best.
Yeah. All you gotta call them is fat, though. And then they'll relax.
Not her, because she's not
fat. Yeah, exactly. Not her, though. She's a bad bitch and been a bad bitch since 83. You know what I mean? So she throws the money in his face like, yo, work on your range, bitch.
And then she's like, work on your family. Because she was kicked out.
And then that was like such a terrible diss.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're just trying to just hurt me now. And then she like cocks back.
And like he flinches a little bit. Like,
exactly. Like
bitch.
Grabs his money and like balls it up a little bit. Like, fuck you. Come on, Lexi.
He's just like, let's see if we can get this shit popping. See if you can get it popping without me.
Yeah.
Who's the lead singer?
And Alexi dips with him because that's who Axel came with.
Is definitely a great bass player.
Yeah, like really good.
Like he's like legendary.
Yeah.
All of them are legendary in their own right.
Yeah.
For this time.
Exactly. So the day after comes the demo, right?
Ember and Tanuk and Tyler all in the same hotel.
All in the same hotel.
Just being like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, so I have some new shit you guys want to try, Tanuk says. And then, obviously, they're just like, all right, bet, because we already have that one song. Do you just want to do the songs we've done before? He's like, no, because it was written for Axel.
And then he just changes the whole vibe that he can hit.
Yeah. So they just change it up. So you're not going to speed it up here, Tyler. You're going to slow it down instead. Ember, I want you to hit the keys real fucking hard here, and do not stop moving your fucking hands.
Go with what you feel.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do something, give me a look and I'll let you run with it.
Yeah.
But that's the energy I want for this.
And instead of the bass solo here, Ember, you're going to get a solo, and then Tyler, you end it with your solo right here, so we can pull this originally 3-minute song,
the full
experience of
the band. Yeah.
So it will turn from a 3-minute song into a 4.5-minute song. Are you ready to put that kind of time out? Because a lot of people don't sit down and listen to records like that, especially with somebody they don't know.
So this is gonna be on the demo, or this is gonna be on
this is
show?
Demo. This is This is new music, technically. So This is all demo work. So it's going to be 3 songs on their demo tape.
Okay.
Right? And then so they do it. They accomplish that shit. They knock it out. The person recording loves that shit.
What if they put out 5 songs?
5 songs? That's a lot for that time, but fuck it, we can do that.
Or like 3 songs, but like 2 of them are Tanuk's. Like, or one of them is Tanuk's pitch, and the other 2 are based off of Axel.
But the ones he's changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, because he's clearly an intelligent guy. It's not like he's like, oh, how can I not fix this?
I wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote it. I could just take this off, sing it the way I can sing, and then boom. And so, they take the band over. And the demo gets bought.
So they step out of the demo, like the recording studio, and Axel and Alexia are waiting there, like in the parking lot, just sitting on the car.
Yeah.
And then Ember just totally just blows right past him, like, fuck you guys. And Tyler just like, yo, you should have saw me in that motherfucker. I was like, you know what I mean? And then
he's kind of like a jokester, trying to like lighten.
Yeah, trying to lighten the mood because he gets it. Also, nigga, like the whole time he was thinking about the Asian agent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And she's gorgeous.
Yeah, bad. He was like, so I can't wait.
The casting for her, I would do it personally. Alone.
Our next show is going to be fucking radical. This shit's going to be fucking great. I can't wait for it. So they're trying to get information.
Can we do seasons of this and then do episodes of seasons?
Huh?
Can we do seasons of this and do a season and episode? Like a reoccurring season of something?
Sure.
Because I don't want to end this aggressively.
Well, it's not going to be aggressive if we continue to talk through the goddamn thing.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I like the build up to this, and I like the conflict. I don't want to be over too quick.
No,
I want it to last a second. But you know what? We said initially that this was going to be a short-lived thing.
Yeah, it's going to be like 20 episodes or so.
And they're just like, we want more. We're like, we don't have any.
Yeah.
We stopped.
Buy that. $150,000 each. Thank you so much. They split from there. Ember gets in the whip. Tuna gets in there. And Tyler's just like, I'm going to stay here, bro. Actually, fuck it. I gotta get my 8 hours, man. Like, really thinking about just performing and...
Oh, so he's going to go perform with them.
Yes, he's going to perform with them.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so Oh, it's a splitting of the band, right?
It's a splitting of the band.
And okay. I like it.
Right? So Ember has something set up from a week from then, right? Because they got to stay fucking hot. Mm-hmm. And then after that show is when they're going to put out the demos. That's when it should be done printing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're going to sell it maybe like
locally out
$5 a pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They get to the show, and Axel and Alexi are there. You know what I mean? Unpacking everything, all that shit. And then Ember's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? And Axel's just like...
For the show.
He's just like, nah, you can stand in the crowd, general admissions, $20. And just walks past these niggas. And he's like, fucking bitch. And right, like, he's like walking towards her.
And what I want no racial shit. There's never no point that anybody like remarks on anybody's race because they grew up with each other.
Yeah.
And they do love each other, just like young adults going through shit.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking retarded. You're dumb at a certain point in life.
Yeah.
And understanding this shit isn't easy. Especially when Axel felt like he had the grip on shit, and then boom. Tanook comes in and sings better than me. Yeah. He doesn't sing better than you, he sings different.
That's the only difference, bro.
It's not better, it's just different. I'm sorry, continue.
So they go out there and perform. Alexi's fucking sitting there on the side of the stage, and Axel is as well right by him. And then it's hard to get that flow back because they're used to 5 niggas on the stage, but and she has a mic because she's gonna harmonize with this nigga Tanook. And then Tanook is kind of nervous because he's always been the lead guitarist, but he hasn't been the main nigga, the only nigga singing. So she's like, hey, we are Valhalla's gate, and somebody's like, where's Axel at? You know what I'm saying? Already faded. He's like, boo, where's this guy at? Like, you're like, all right, nigga, relax.
And then they start
playing that shit. And it's
Tyler starts it.
Tyler starts to, cause he, you know who he sees bro. He sees the Asian agent in the fucking back.
He's not even paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
He's completely unaware that people are screaming at the stage. Where's everybody else at?
Yeah. You know, 5 or 6 people just peppered in it.
Yeah, it's not even a crazy amount.
And he's just like...
you know what I'm saying? And then he slows it
shit
down, and then they blow the crowd. And Axel and Alexi have to sit there in the crowd and watch people
on the side of the stage.
But on the side of the stage, but like they watch the crowd go from being like, "What the fuck,"
to headbanging. Just
like, okay. And then when he hits this note, everybody just like grabbing out their chest. Women are just like getting teary eyed.
Yeah, titties are like, coming out,
and they're just like, "Fuck." And the pride in him runs him away. I think Alexi should be like, he is good.
Yeah.
And so you lost your homie. You lost the person that was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so as soon as they get done with the first song, and then it's the song that Axel interrupted, and then they play the second song on the demo, which was written for Axel. Axel just completely walks away. And
he's just like, this song wasn't meant for me. It's meant for somebody else. And he looks over at Axel. And Alexi, and they brought Alexi on earlier.
Yeah.
Because they had seen him, like, getting into him, like, okay, I like this. And then he walks out, puts on his shit, and they're just like...
Oh, okay, so he literally joins during the shit.
Yeah, he joined, and Axel, being prideful, was like, you were the only homie I had.
Yeah. Although I built this for myself.
Yeah.
Like, I made this bed for me, and I destroyed it, and it's my fault. But... You know what I'm saying? You were my only person. Like, it's not my fault that I was your only person, buddy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's your fault. But that doesn't read there. It just, Alexi's just like, you know what, man? This is good shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. This is really good, and I can keep up with this tempo. This isn't something that I can just walk in and do because he's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
And the bass works better for a slower tone of a song.
Exactly, bro.
So he's like, this is my lane. And maybe Alexi walks out to hearing them play a different song because they didn't play the song for Alexi.
Yeah.
They didn't like want to besmirch his name by like having me do some shit I can't do as good. So it's another Tanuk song.
Yeah.
And he can hear it and he's like, that sounds great. Fuck.
Yeah.
Walking down, he's just like, they don't need me. And that's the hidden pride, is that you think everybody needs you. And then when you find out they can do this shit better without you.
So who's prideful in this fact?
Axel. He's walking away hearing all of them
Okay.
put out a new song for, like a song that Tanuk, and Tanuk was planning on that. He was planning on them singing it and trying to bring them out. But he like prepared for it and had another song for Alexi on the notes to be like, hey, this is what the notes are. And then he's just like, and then he gives him the free range, do what he wants. And he's like, go slow with it, go
even
fast.
giving him a bass solo.
Yeah, and that's rare. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and just let him just thump the fuck away. And then he, you know what I mean, when it's time to cut it off, he kind of adds into it. And then
him and Tyler are playing together. And he's just like, I have no beef with you. So they kind of solve their beef through, like...
Music.
Yeah. Because that's what they are. They're musicians. And Ash was just in the car, just sulked.
Pure salt, because he didn't drive there. Alexi did. He gonna be mad in the car. He gonna cry in the car. You know what I mean? And so the shit wraps, right? And this is their first headlining show. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it's a smaller venue from the last one that they got booed at. So it's about 80, 75 people. But
80, 75 people dug it.
And they were all Valhalla's Gate fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, right? So there's a lot of components right now. So Tyler Steele dips off into the crowd, like jump body surfs, and he's just like, now he's looking for the Asian agent. Mm-hmm. Ember and Tanuk.
I love how hard you dug Asian agent so quick.
Ember and Tanuk like take a bow. Alexi like is like still playing after the fucking shit.
It should be Tanuk, Ember in the middle, and then Alexi. And Alexi grabs her hand and looks at her and like they make that like,
we're good now.
We're good. Look at what we did. What we did. And we overcame it.
Yeah. So, and they take a bow, right? And they're just like in the parking lot demos. And niggas just like, they finally got some shit down. Like, I've been listening to these niggas since, you know what I mean? 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. I want some, concrete shit. So, they sell out all 50 of their demo tapes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Kept a few to send off to people. Mm-hmm. But that's what that Asian agent's for.
Mm-hmm. And she's really an agent, but she's also like a seductress. You know what I mean? She's a succubus.
Yeah.
She's gonna like pull people away from shit if she can.
So
like all agents.
Tyler, he doesn't find her there because she's already in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. And then he's just like, oh, I got some merch as well. My mom made this for us. And it's just like Valhalla's Gate, but like 2 women having sex on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And it pops.
Bro.
That's actually dope. Yeah. I like that. That's dope. I like that.
Just like hella fornicating.
And it's just like hella like buttons or something. Like something simple. But they're selling them for like damn near ticket price.
Yeah.
And people are just like, yep.
Yeah,
me.
80s. You know what I'm saying? Shirts.
And they're just like, we need more. And they're like, come back. And like, they're leaving. You're just like, but we...
And the venue guy was just like, I'll take out some of this fucking bullshit on the side.
And
some of the
sell
storage.
This shit 24/7.
Make it bigger for you guys. How about that? And Tanuka's just like, oh. And then the Asian agent comes in and just like...
We can talk about that in a later time.
Yes, bro.
I would need to consult with my team. And you're like... Axel ain't even here, dog.
Yeah.
What are you here for?
And Tyler's just like, hey, this is my girlfriend. And she's like, kind of like shakes the nigga off.
So that's where Tyler has his disconnect with everybody, is that people are just like, she's trying to get over on us.
Yeah.
Axel brought her in to get over on Tanuk.
You think so?
Yeah, because he was like, I don't want him being the manager, lead singer, or lead guitarist, writer, and he's singing now. So I thought that was like a jealous move by Axl to be like, or a prideful move to be like, I am the singer, now you lose a job.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a punishment kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then Alexi sees the money in it probably. Tyler still sees the beauty in it. So now he's taking 3 people back.
Yeah, but
and
they're
Amber's
not
the one really running the
They're
case.
not actually on his side though.
No, it's just strictly due to like nobody's ever on anybody's side. You can have a common viewpoint. It doesn't mean that you have to like
pick a side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what he's taking as like an allegiance.
Yeah.
He's being like, you agreed with me on this. You're on my side, and they're just like, no, I agree with you that we want to get money out of this. We want to get money out. Why else would we be like not having a day job? And Alexi's just like, yeah, I get it. And Ember and Tanuk want to do this shit on, like they've been doing it on their own.
Yeah.
You know, they're the closest together because of the fact that she's like, I got this gig, and then she's like, when we're gonna meet up. They really set up all of their dates. They're doing pretty much the majority of the work. Tyler's doing his side, but just because he's talented.
Yeah, he's just like a merch nigga. He's a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and his mom does little weird shit like that, like does the merch. Mm-hmm. So Alexi really just lifting weights, getting angry, and being the dopest bassist, you know, in Valhalla.
Yeah.
And Axl is just sitting, being like trying to create an empire, and losing all of his subjects.
Exactly. So right about now, the Asian agent, let's call her Allie.
We got to put her up there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put her next to
AA. Allie. Yeah.
I like that name, Allie.
So Allie, now that Allie's into play, Axl is starting to coon a little bit.
How so?
He's just like real friendly, not trying any sort of pushback with the tide that they're trying to do. You know what I mean? If Axl got her into this shit, then she's playing on his side then, right? Mm-hmm. So she's telling Tanuk all his songs are trash. We got to do new demo.
But they saw the crowd.
Yeah, but they saw the crowd. We got proof. What you're saying is statistical jargon, pretty much. You know what I mean? But I saw the crowd. I heard it. We sold all. We made our money back 2 times over. Yeah, and we got everybody paid. You know what I mean?
And this is old school time, so maybe she had locked them in the deal that Axl signed over to.
Yeah. Like you guys are playing. Twice a week and for the next 5 weeks at such and such place.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, cool, that's money, but like she's like, you owe me 70 shows.
We've
done 2. So let's get on that bike, get these done, then we can talk about.
I haven't and then Ember's like, yo, I haven't signed shit.
And he's like, oh no, but he signed over Valhalla's Gate.
And then Axl's just like,
we needed a manager. Tanuk is not a manager.
Yeah.
He's a writer and a decent singer.
Shade.
And Tanuk is just like, you kind of fucked us. We
haven't even got our sound yet, and you just sold us.
She's openly showing us her hand.
Yeah.
At this point in our relationship, what is she gonna do later down the road?
Yeah. And the shit you wrote, she takes 60%. What are you doing? And he's just like, I'm doing what's best for the band, bro. He's like, oh my God, bro, this nigga, man. Look, this is not going to fucking work out. And then Amber's just like, we can just leave. You know what I mean? Tanuk, you know what I mean? Tyler, Alexi, we can just fucking go. And she's like forged her name on documents or some shit like that. Something like trying to keep them in to play. Like you guys are synonymous.
Honestly, one fucking guy on a band can't sign over a band, can he?
No. But the name he signed over
is Valhalla's Gate.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, then change your name.
Like,
because we own Valhalla's Gate. And guess who people come to see?
Valhalla's Gate. Not you niggas. It's the name, bro.
And it really is.
Yeah.
Because I hear Kid Cudi, and I get up, and there's a person looking like me on stage. I'm beat. So
for real though. Kiss
that's
my
called
ass.
lying. Okay, yeah, I like it. How do you end the season?
You end the season with, so they do like a montage or so of them just knocking out hella fucking,
And the crowd's going like they're
them
garnering
selling
all the
out,
fans.
them not making shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like Tyler fucking, getting blue balls every time you see
Axel
out.
definitely getting a better payout than everybody else because that was the whole thing.
Exactly, and he's in the front with gold chains on and shit, like fucking just leather on now and
80s.
shit.
He gets into like coke or something.
Yeah,
Heavy.
yeah. So
he's 20. He's 20, and the lead singer of a band that's blowing up in his town.
Exactly. So then they get the call on show like 50 or so. Mm-hmm. And they're selling out all the merch, all the demos, all that shit. It's the day after they recorded their album now, right? And Allie's just like, we have the biggest show opening for Metallica.
And everybody just like... and so they all now band with it.
They're
now
like,
they're
no,
all like,
get the...
Allie did us a solid. She's on the squad.
And this is in Hamburg, Germany, and we can make it fucking happen. Like, are you guys with it or not?
And that's the last one on her contract.
Yeah.
Allie's. So she's trying to get them to be like, hey, look what I can get you.
Yeah.
We can renegotiate. Just talk to me. That's all we got to do after this.
And there's like... I don't know, man. Like, I'm hardly getting anything out of this shit. Who says when we stop that she gives our name back?
Yeah. Because she owns the name now.
Now she owns this shit for right now. And then she's like, I got you guys a private jet. I got you this and that. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll meet you guys there. I'm driving. And then she's like, all right.
I'm driving.
You feel me? So everybody gets on that bitch. Axel is getting high secretively.
Yeah.
Like snorting coke, and then he hits some black tar. You know what I mean? In the bathroom. Starts seizing up, and Alexi walks in on this nigga, and they dragging this nigga out. He's on his back and shit, like shaking. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And then turbulence, and they crash. The end of the season.
All right. What about he goes to go do coke, and he hears like just a thing to get out of the bathroom, and he goes to get it, fumbles his coke. Turbulence hits, smacks his head.
Ooh.
And then maybe somehow the door's open, or like he fumbled with this coke, and then he felt the turbulence and went to get out. Open the door, smacks his head, and they're just like, oh shit. And they find hella coke on him, and just like, oh shit. And Alexi goes to get him. There's turbulence, you feel me? And then the plane, but it's like more like the circumstance kills him, not his own self, because he's gonna die probably.
Yeah.
If he was doing black tar and cocaine, because he's only 20. But I think he's just heavy into coke.
Yeah.
And then hitting your head in a certain place fucks you up, bro.
I mean, any part of your head is fucking damaging. So each person has a sort of ending. So that's Axel's end. He just dunks his fucking head.
Yeah.
Tyler steals. The nigga starts to zone out in the chair. Mm-hmm. To a degree of just lost his fucking mind as soon as he heard this shit, because he didn't want to. He wanted to ride with Allie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And she was like, "You should probably."
Yeah, you should probably go. You know what I mean? So, and then Alexi just praying to God and shit, and Amber, she starts crying and shit like that, and Tanuka's just
and she's next to Tanuka and she grabs his hand.
Yeah, and then internal dialogue continues.
As far as what?
As far as what Tanuka's thinking.
Oh, because he's the main voice in this story.
Yes. So he's just like
it's like a beautifully written like
as the camera's like paneling through the whole the inside of the plane, and they're just like he's like says something to each person, and then it ends on Axel. And he's like, "You fucking idiot," and then the shit turns to black. You know?
And then that's it. This is a cartoon written in King of the Hill style art, and I feel like that was I like it.
Yeah, and it could be because my executive decision I wanted to make was to make this based in Mexico and then be all Mexican people, same names, all the shit, just different place.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because heavy metal is humongous in the Latin culture.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and I was just like, yo, Mexico, that'd be fucking awesome.
It would be.
But we have Valhalla's Gate, and that was pretty good. I think so.
Yeah, man, that was fun. That one was fun. Damn.
Maybe you could spread it out from 50 shows to years or whatever, and then montages, because it's only going to be like 20-something episodes. You can break down. There's a few episodes that are going to be
3 years, probably.
Yeah.
3 years of building up and getting some decent bread from what Allie's chipping you off. Yeah. And then she's like, I've got enough. You guys are talking about breaking up. We know how this goes. Get on this plane. Does Allie have any control on the plane going down? No, it's just
she gets nothing out of that. She only gives them
outside of their name.
Yeah.
That she still owns.
Yeah.
So when they die, the record sales go up. Allie's looking good.
There's no record. Oh yeah, there was a record.
Yeah.
Because they recorded it. A lot of shit.
And then when that dropped, that's when they got the whatchamacallit deal.
Metallica deal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so this is the Scrapbook Podcast. This is Act 2 and 3
of Make Our Movie.
Of Valhalla's Gate. I hope you guys like this shit. If not, suck my dick. Also, this is the Scrapbook Podcast and Make Our Movie edition. Fuck with us, please. We love you. Don't stop being creative.
Shouts out to Belgium, Ashburn, all the places listening. Shout out Ben.
Shout out Poland. Share it with your friends.
Krakow.
We're coming out to Europe.
I don't make it
in a few years. Fuck it. We love you, man. For real. We'll see you next episode. Later.